My main idea was for it to be a sidewalk in Europe somewhere, cobblestone, face brick houses, and then a lot of like beautiful vintage lamp poles. So I started off with my mood board, and I feel like my mood board definitely represents that very clearly. I started off with some concept sketches of the roadside, and I tried to figure out how I was going to assemble the whole thing. I ended up planning to do a 3-part set. The first part being the backdrop, which is a rotating wall at the back that's looped. So basically I've designed it in such a way that the image keeps on going and going and going, followed by a loose floor track that would go from side to side, and lamp poles in front, which are going to be my light source, or the illusion of my light source. As for the exterior of the set, I was playing with the idea of an ink blot. And because my story is about the creative process through music, I thought that it would just make sense if my ink blot was somehow in the shape of a music note. So I found a bunch of different music notes from the piece, and I tried to morph my ink blot images into the shapes, and I think it turned out pretty cool. I then combined the ink blot music notes in such a way that it would make like a frame for the exterior of my set, and I'm overall very happy with how it turned out. Now the construction part. This was very interesting and challenging, and I ended up making quite a few changes along the way. I ended up making my backdrop out of paper, and I thought that it was suitable because my puppet was made out of paper and cardboard after all, and I really love the textures that it gave the backdrop. Because of the colors I used, I realized that it would be more effective if I had done my entire set to be black and white, and I absolutely have no regrets making this decision last minute, because I feel like it is really going to enhance my story when I use the different colored lighting effects. So I went to the print shop, I got my set that I had made out of paper and color, printed in black and white, and I ended up making 2 copies. The 2 copies were then stitched together on the sides to make a looping continuous backdrop. I cut out the pavement as well as the lamp poles, and I ended up sticking them together so that when I am moving my background, I'm able to move the flooring as well. As for the exterior, I ended up just cutting out my ink blots and sticking them to a frame that I made out of cardboard. At the end of it all, even though I had made so many changes, I'm very happy with how it came out, and I'm very excited to try the actual physical effects with some cellophane for different colors and different torches and just light coming from all different angles.